At the Elysee Palace, the French president and New Zealand's prime minister hosted a summit aimed at encouraging governments and tech giants to crack down on violence and hate speech online. Representatives of internet companies including Facebook, Twitter and Google and world leaders signed a pledge called the Christchurch Call. The pledge to better regulate online content was named after the city where a gunman killed 51 Muslim worshippers in March and live-streamed the massacre on Facebook.
Notre objectif était simple.
Our objective was simple, that what happened in Christchurch should never happen again. It was not merely an unacceptable terrorist attack, but a transformation of the internet into a machine aiming to destroy any form of cohesion in our society.
Adern said Facebook had already responded to the pledge by announcing it would limit live stream access for some users. She also said tech company officials promised to do more to remove violent posts, impose new standards and review the way in which users are directed to content online.
Never before have countries and tech companies come together in the wake of a horrific attack to commit to an action plan that will deliver collaboratively work and new technology built to make our communities ultimately safer.
18 governments signed the pledge, but not the United States. White House officials said it would curb free speech.
The decision by Washington not to sign up to the pledge will no doubt be disappointing for ARDERN and MACRON. Nevertheless, they will hope that this summit leads to better international regulation of online content. But the pledge is non-binding. It leaves enforcement and the setting of rules up to the goodwill and motivation of tech bosses and political leaders.
This internet expert says it's not only companies and governments that must act more responsibly, but also individuals.
We've all witnessed online harassment, violence, racism, so it's up to people not to share this content and act by reporting it. As for companies, they've got algorithms so they can target negative content and should favour positive content.
The Christchurch Call highlights growing frustration amongst governments and citizens with the relatively unfettered online powers of tech companies. Adern is campaigning for what she calls a humane internet, and not one that fosters real and devastating violence. Natacha, Butler, Aljazeera, Paris.